These are the ladies who were eloquent in giving their answers. Top 12. Preliminary interview. In random order. Iloilo.
That I've been running away my whole life from the people who bullied me. I was someone who constantly get bullied because of my skin. I didn't have no family growing up, and we were so poor that I remember those days that I barely had money to eat or have a lunch to eat in school, until I realized that instead of me running away from my bullies, I should chase after a dream. And then I realized one time that I opened a TV and I saw Miss Venusra and she showed the representation, and after that specific moment I realized that I want to join Miss Universe, so that's what I think is I'm running up to. I think the little Alexi will be really, really proud. I mean, knowing that the people of my skin before were someone who's often really get bullied and harassed, physically abused, and right now we are being celebrated and represented. So the Alexi right now is doing the very best that she can to represent not only the little Alexi that I was, but every little Alexi out there that had a dream and wants to represent everyone.
The core.
I declined it at the time because the title that I was given, Miss Universe Philippines Charity, is one that I held really dearly. I'm not here just to compete on stage. I'm not just here for superficial reasons. I'm here to really make a difference in our country, and I will always continue to choose the Philippines over and over again. And if that means that my future is not guaranteed, then that's okay. If I had have accepted Miss New Zealand, then I wouldn't be able to be here today. So it all happened for a reason. The favorite question of everyone. I see Miss Universe Philippines, the person, as the final piece of the puzzle, which is the organization, or the final cog in the well-oiled machine that is the organization. And she needs to be someone that can work along with the organization, someone that has a vision and a mission that is aligned with the organization. And for me, I believe that I'm that person. I believe that I'm easy to work with. I have the same vision that Miss Universe Philippines has, because like I said, it's not just about the superficial reasons, it's about making an impact on our people.
Bohol.
Have to recognize the youngest and the only Filipino artist that we behold in Bohol, which is Omar Solo. He is actually the father of modern Philippine sculpture, and his artworks are all over our museum. And if you would visit the province, I would very much love to take you to our museum to see his sculptures. Well, I focus mostly on visual arts, so my pieces are made of charcoal and oil acrylic, and I would really love to depict life and realism into my paintings. And of course, you can visit my Instagram page, that is Blanca Paint on Instagram, and I could offer you one of my pieces as well.
United Kingdom.
I'm always just trying to fit in. You're coming across language barriers, cultural barriers, and you are just learning so much about yourself. You're trying to make friends. And I think ultimately, if you're able to come into the situation with an open mind and just introduce yourself to people, it's as simple as that you open up the doors, you open up relationships that you never thought you would ever have. And truly, that has made my experience so much brighter. Well, I had an experience when I was moving to London. I was truly trying to prove myself to the world that I was good enough and ultimately make my family proud. They had sacrificed so much for me. My dad worked abroad overseas, and so did my mum as a former migrant worker. So I really wanted to use that education that they had provided for me and really hone that power. But I went to London trying to get and prove to myself in the graduate role. I ended up going through some darker days and felt super lonely and was diagnosed with depression. And once I finally came out of that, I ended up moving countries again for another opportunity in technology. And I just didn't want anyone else to feel the same. So I started this group called Self-Esteem Queens, which extended it to the local Singaporeans as well as Filipinas and, the expat community. And everyone just resonated with it, and I was able to take it online as well.
Palawan.
passed away, he really taught me to row my boat in the direction of hard work and really to believe in myself. And at that time, I see no potential with the person that I was seeing in front of the mirror every day. But after he passed, I made a choice to believe in myself because it was a dream for me to become a Miss Universe Philippines. And right now, I'm so happy that I'm rowing my boat in the direction of helping other people to believe in themselves too, especially that those children in Palawan, they're usually mistreated and misunderstood by society. So I hope that by sitting here, I not only can leave a lasting impact to the province of Palawan, but hopefully you can also see the children who is also very much happy to see our house because we've never had a Miss Universe Philippines from Palawan before. And I think that that's just so crucial because we are rich with our ethno-linguistic groups as well as cultures and heritage. And so if I could be the Miss Universe Philippines Palawan, for example, the Batak tribes children can look up to, then I think that I can make a significant impact not only to my community but to the whole Philippines as well, and to really promote the tourism industry. And so I hope that by sitting here I get to really promote my province, promote my people, and hopefully promote the Philippines. Thank you.
Australia.
I did actually not feel that sense of belonging. I didn't feel like I was Filipino enough or Australian enough. However, growing up, my parents really made sure to embrace both my identities and to be proud of both my heritages. And I really got involved with the Filipino community locally. I have family that are also there. So just the close family ties that I think really is really important, and we do practice traditions and cultural values as well. I think that I should be the next Miss Universe Philippines because I believe that I'm ready and prepared to represent the Filipino beauty and essence on a global stage. And although I grew up in Australia, I'm really here to show that cultural representation. I'm a proud Filipina, and I want to be able to showcase our compassion, our hard work, our resilience on that stage, and to be able to inspire others that have moved overseas or grew up like me. First of all, it's not our fault that I was born in Australia, and I want to be able to represent the Filipinos worldwide, that they can do everything and that they are capable.
Bulacan.
And my dad, they have supported me in everything that I want. They have never told me to not chase for my dreams. And when I told them that it's about time for me to join Miss Universe Philippines, they were all supportive. They were the most supportive, actually. And I know that even through this day, they're still with me. Ever since the beginning, they have been there. My mom and my dad were my personal assistants. They were my stylists. They were even my makeup and hairstylist. I know my dad has been there. I love it because, despite everything, the challenges that will come my way, I know that they'll be there. I know I am the next Miss Universe Philippines because I have that heart. I have the relatability to be influential to a lot of people with the voice, with the action that I am most passionate about. It is through the education for the youth. This is what I really want to pursue. If I could be that Miss Universe, it will open so many opportunities for me so that I can be a change for our nation.
Mandaue.
My guiding philosophy is persist, even when you weep. When I started this journey, I admit I have met so many challenges in my life. I've been tested, my patience has been tested so many times. But I am proud to say that in spite of that, in spite of crying and so many endless nights, I'm still here. I thought I would actually back out, but I am proud to say that I have persisted and not resist so many changes. And I think that's what it truly means to be a person and being a beauty queen, because there will be so many responsibilities and flexibilities if I would be the next Miss Universe Philippines. And I'm so proud of myself that I'm able to adapt and be able to pursue my role as the next Miss Universe Philippines. And be the next Miss Universe Philippines because I really want to change the image of being a beauty queen. We can always say, I can further my advocacy, but how can you further your advocacy if you do not have the empathy? Because empathy is always key to relatability. And I have always been empathic. I can't count with my hands how many people would tell me, Vic, magaan talagang loob ko sa'yo. And it truly is heartwarming because that has always been my why when I joined. And receiving that feedback only means I have met my goal even before the pageant ended. So just imagine how much more I could expand my potential as your next Miss Universe Philippines.
Quezon Province.
For my family and my friends, I am someone who is always there for them. I am someone who is caring, and I do think that if I have the ability to help people, especially people who are close to me, my loved ones, my friends, and my family, everything I do is for them. So I do think that's the image that I want other people to know as well, that if I want to achieve something, if I want to work hard for something, that it is possible for me. I think I should be the next Miss Universe Philippines because I really think that I have a story to tell. I think that a lot of the Filipinos need an inspiration to see that it doesn't matter where we come from in life. It doesn't matter our life circumstances. I was born from very humble beginnings. It does not define your potential. What defines your potential is how you work hard for your dreams and what you do to achieve those dreams. Thank you.
Sam Bales.
Choices. So as someone who believes in God, who fear God, I never actually considered being in this profession as someone that could actually benefit negatively in our society, because it's more about how you will do your job and how you will do your, you will perceive your actions, and you will do something that is beneficial rather than something that can thorn our society. So in this profession that I chose, I pledge to give my best, to give my authentic me, and to just spread positivity and at the same time to draw inspiration for my story as well. As someone who fight, the poverty of life through education and having such profession that I'm blessed to have. Thank you, ma'am. As much as I appreciate the compliments over my body, but I know that we are all different. We are all unique in our physical attributes. So as much as I know that it really gives me an advantage to be known easily, but I know that beyond that, we are more than just the woman that we are right now. Because beyond this stage, beyond our looks, we are someone who will champion the causes that we want or that is close to my heart. And just like mine, I grew up in poverty without electricity, roof, and any basic necessity of life. But I am here to champion education because I know how it changed my life and how it can change the life of others as well. And yeah, I know that through this, I will be someone that could make a big wave of change to our society as well.
Hawaii.
USA Youth Director. It's based in California, and what we do is we bridge the gap between the people in the United States and in Tanawan, Batangas. That's where my roots are. And we develop a lot of social causes and programs that gives back to the community, specifically in the Philippines. And as a youth director, my goal is to develop orientations and workshops for the youth so that they can remain inspired and have the necessary resources to go about the world and reach their goals. Be the next Miss Universe Philippines because there's not a day that I don't put my best foot forward. I hope that when I die tomorrow, I will be happy. And I know that I will because I always give my best in everything that I do. And I also have a story to tell, not only for those with disabilities, but I will also fight for everyone that needs me to be that voice because I know not everybody can do it, but I will be. And I will continue to be an inspiration for everyone around me.
Taguig.
I think growing up, I was never very feminine. I was always pretty tomboy. I played sports and I loved to be outside and play with the boys, I guess. I never really harnessed that feminine aspect, but I think I went against the grain when I proved myself that I could do something different and join and enter pageantry through my mom's wishes. And I dropped in my life in New York City. I took that big leap of faith and I went the pageant route to see what opportunities it gave to me to once again feel in touch with my culture and my heritage. And I'm here 10 years later, and I've made Philippines my permanent home, and I'm so proud. 6 months ago, I wouldn't have been given this opportunity to be sitting in this chair in front of you. It was just a few months ago where they lifted the age restriction, and we think that means that it's divine timing for me, and I can be a pillar and an inspiration for women or people in general, that there is no timeline to your goals. There's no restrictions for when you're allowed to achieve them, that everything happens at your own pace and at its right time and place. I believe I'm a woman with global understanding and a global awareness of the world, and I could proudly represent the Philippines and Mexico if given the opportunity.
Who's your bet, beauties? Please comment below. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.